You know, young rich niggas. You know, so we ain't really never had no old money.
Hey, it's Karman Kush, and on this episode of Kush and Konvo, we have one of Atlanta's premier exotic entertainers in the building, the blonde bombshell, Lacey Jane. Tune in as we discuss her career, misogyny in the business, her love for urban culture, her sex life, and just really get to know this bodacious beauty. How are you, beautiful?
I'm great. How are you?
I am well. Thank you for coming through. You are gorgeous. Like, the internet doesn't even do you justice.
Oh, I think I definitely look better in person.
Definitely. Like, oh my God, I already thought you were beautiful online, but you look, yeah. So, we're gonna definitely, let's just jump into it. Who is Lacey Jane?
Lacey Jane. Lacey Jane is an all-around entertainer. I really love pretty much do it all. I dance at Follies. It's a strip club in Atlanta. I've been in for 5 years. I also model. I went to modeling and acting school back in 2010.
Okay.
That's kind of how I got started in the entertainment business. I also promote and host, and I do a little webcamming. So yeah, like I said, all around entertainment.
You do it all. When do you get time to rest?
Oh, every day. I'm a chill person, so I pick and choose when I want to do things.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, mostly on the weekend I do work. On the week I chill.
Okay. You can do all of that in a weekend?
Yeah.
All right.
Like I said, I pick and choose.
So you're not originally from Atlanta, you're from Kentucky?
Exactly right. I am from the South though, so it's just like Georgia. Kentucky and Georgia is considered the South, so it wasn't, too big of a change, but I am from the country.
Okay.
So like, I was like 3 hours from the city where I grew up, so I grew up very country. I love boilers and shooting guns and outdoors. Okay. But that's why I like Atlanta, because it's still a city, but on the outskirts it's just like Kentucky, country.
So it's been about 5 years since you've been here?
5 years. I went to Charlotte, North Carolina before I moved to Atlanta for just a year.
Okay.
But that's how I got in tune with Atlanta. I really never knew about Atlanta until I was in Charlotte and I was coming down to Atlanta, meeting a lot of people and hanging out. And I actually, Atlanta's closer to where I'm from, Kentucky, than Charlotte was. So me and my sister was like, why don't we just move to Atlanta? It's where it's popping and it's closer to home.
Okay, so you spoke about your sister. You seem very close. How many years apart?
Me and my sister were 16 months apart.
Okay.
And we're like twins almost, but we're totally different.
Really?
Well, well, for instance, she would never do interviews. So in that kind of way, we have different interests and hobbies, and
Is she in the industry as well? Or?
She does dance some, and we started that together.
Okay.
So yeah, but she's good. She does what she does, and I do what I do.
Okay. And both of you have like insanely curvaceous bodies, like, and it's 100% natural. How did y'all get that? Silhouette? Jesus Christ.
I know it's crazy, but we always had ass and hips, but we never really learned how to to live with it. Like we used to have problems finding clothes that fit us, and I mean we're from the country, Kentucky, where it's all white people mostly. Right. Well, I went to anyways. Was mostly white, and they didn't really like the ass, but now we find clothes that fit us, and we kind of it fits us, but actually my mother's side of the family all has hips and ass.
And I can attest to that. There is a picture on her Instagram. If you follow her, or you see this interview and you go follow, you just go look through her pictures. Yeah. That's back, and it's your mother, your father, you, your sister, I believe, and your brother. Okay. And you kind of see, you can't really see. I was like, oh, back there.
If you would see my mother, you'd be like, oh yeah, she's definitely real all the way. And I always say, I hope my ass doesn't get as big as my mother's. Like her ass is big.
Yeah, that's a myth.
But it definitely definitely runs in the family, and we have no boobs. I mean, you know, not big boobs, but I love it. I love exactly how it's made, exactly how God made me.
Well, it works because you look amazing.
It does work. Thank you.
So, how long have you been in the exotic entertainment industry?
Exotic. What does that really mean?
Mean like modeling, the dancing, the modeling, things
well,
like
like I
that.
said, I went to. I don't know how we even came about it, but when we were younger, we was in gymnastics and dance class, and you know, so we wanted to model for real. So we got into this modeling agency in St. Louis, Missouri. It was 3 hours away. We would drive once a month to go to class together and audition for different things, and from there we wanted to move down more south where it was warmer, and that's where we went to Charlotte, and someone introduced me to a strip club.
Okay.
I'm like, what is this? Like, what? So it's been crazy ever since.
Which do you prefer, the modeling or the dancing?
Well, dancing is definitely way more money and a lot faster, but you have to deal with so much more shit too. I mean, they both have their pros and cons about them, really. I mean, I think I could have a lasting career in modeling, you know, but dancing you can't really model forever. You could be a 60-year-old model for Maybelline, you know, but you can't be a 60-year-old stripper. So
okay. And you primarily dance at Follies. Have you danced at any other clubs?
I have not.
Okay.
I have not danced at any other club. I think I've danced at like Blaze like 2 times. That was like 4 years ago maybe. I'm just so comfortable at Follies, and I'm really kind of worried about my safety if I go other places because I don't know the security, I don't know the girls, I don't know the rules, I don't know the people that come in there. I actually get bookings all the time to go to different states, to go to clubs, and I would love to do that, but for one, being white, I get tried so much. Like, people think I'm green. They think I don't know any better. They think I don't know game. You know, I mean, because I look like, you know, like, kind of like a Barbie, like, prissy. And I'm not. I'm totally opposite. I'm like, you know, I know more game than you probably, you know. Not you, but them. And, so I never really ventured off into a different club, and I kind of want to get out of the stripping scene anyway. So, you know, I just try to do other things instead.
Okay. Well, I did see you had a caption that said, you know, thank God for the first person who had started stripping.
Oh, wow.
But if that had never, right, if that no one ever started, what do you think you might, you know, what would Lacey Jane be if?
Man, what would I be doing? It would be something in like entertainment. I mean, I'd probably be acting or I don't know, maybe even behind the scenes. I mean, I don't know. I feel like I was meant to do this though. I feel like, just like I was saying with my sister, you know, we're all meant to do something different, you know, like some people are supposed to be a doctor, some people are supposed to be, you know, we're all, you know, and that's how the world rotates. We're all supposed to do something different, and I feel like I was just made for this.
Okay. And does your family, how supportive are they?
Not very supportive, but they don't understand. I mean, they don't know the entertainment world. They're hunters and fishermen and farmers. They don't know nothing about entertainment. They don't know nothing about music, movies, how they're made. They don't get it, and that's okay. They don't have to understand it as long as, you know, they're happy for me and you know, accept who I am. They don't have to understand it.
Oh,
so much to understand though.
I mean, when you say that so they're not really accept, do they really judge it, or they just say like, you know, we teach it all? Like,
yeah, they don't judge me at all. I mean, I'm sure they'd rather be doing something different. But for the most part, supportive.
Okay. So you've done music videos.
Yes.
Who have you worked with?
My first one was with Project Pat.
Oh, how was that experience?
Like in 2011. I think he was like featured on the song.
Okay.
But I don't know what I was doing. I think I got ready in the car. My sister was in it actually too. The video. That was interesting. So yeah, I did Project Pat first, and then I think I did. I had little independent artists here and there. K Camp, that I'm so popular song. Rick Ross, Same Hoes. Yeah, I didn't know that song was gonna be
The one that
whatever. They don't ever tell me any information before I get on set what the song's gonna be or anything. Lately I just did a 2 Chainz video with OTG.
Oh, okay. I did see you post that because I follow you now on
And
Instagram.
I actually like that song, so it was like Thick or something.
Yeah.
So I'm not as thick as I used to be, but I guess I'm thicker than some white girls, so they still call me thick.
Are there any artists in the industry you'd like to work with, or you're?
No, not really. I've been around so many artists, and for the most part, you know, I really kind of decline a lot of offers though, like, because like I said, like I'm a chill kind of person, so I kind of pick and choose when I want to do something. Like I could literally have a booking every single day, but that wouldn't make me happy, so.
Oh, that's, you know what, I feel like, because now, I mean, you know, as a woman, we tend to look at it from the outside looking in, and we don't know what really happens in the industry. We feel like certain women would seize every opportunity. We know that certain women are in positions where they can say, no, not today. I don't feel like it. And it kind of was exposed with Keke Palmer with the Trey Songz situation. Whatever happened, she said, you know, I was there to party. I'm not there to work. Not every woman is trying to seize an opportunity. And they just think that because you're a woman and because of who I am, every girl just wants to go. So that's really cool to know that, you know, there are women who are like,
there's a time and place for everything. And, you know, when I'm having a drink or having a smoke, I'm not working. I'm not working, you know, so.
Work is work.
Exactly. And I know how to separate them, you know, so.